Video I mentioned having your cell phone. I forgot to mention have a cell phone charger so that way when the battery goes dead you can charge it back up. Continuing on, you want to make sure to get one of these. This is a pocket truck stop guide. It's got most of the truck stops in the US in by state, what freeway they are on and what mile marker, and it'll give you the name of them too and what town they're in. Absolutely invaluable. I use it every day. Next up, notepad and dedicated pen for it. I use this for all my trip planning. I write down my trailer number on it, my trip number, bill lading number, where I'm picking up, where I'm going to, and the address, when it's supposed to be there. And also if I get a fuel route, I'll put where I'm filling up. I take this into the shippers or receivers with me because sure enough they're going to ask me what trailer I've got and I'm going to forget because I'm a dodo bird. And there we go. Apparently right now I've got trailer 504271. Next up, get yourself, I'm going to go over tools, but this I keep in the cab with me because I use it quite frequently. This air pressure gauge, you want to make sure that it that'll go up to at least 110 pounds. This one goes up to 130 and it was like 12 bucks or something, $10.99 or something. Absolutely get this. I keep this in the pouch in the driver's door along with a set of gloves. Go ahead and get yourself a cheap set of leather work gloves or mechanics gloves or something, just something so that way you don't dirty your hands every time you fuel up or connect or disconnect the trailer. I've got a bunch of cards laid out here. These are things that you either don't want to leave home without or you want to pick up. Never leave home without your driver's license, your debit card, or your ComData card if your company uses one. And also, if you don't have them, you want to get set up with them. These are all driver's rewards cards. If you get 50 gallons of fuel, you get a free shower, and for most of them they last between 5 and 7 days. So if you don't have time right now to take a shower when you fuel up, you have 5 days to use it. So tonight when you hunker down, or tomorrow night, or 5 days from now when you finally have time to take a shower, bada bing, you got a free one. At most truck stops are 10 bucks, so those are all free to get, and get them now because especially like the Road King card, that one's for TA. That one took like 3 weeks for it to come in the mail, so I'd get it now so that way by the time you're on the road by yourself you've got all the cards. You'll notice that those are sitting on top of a Coleman cooler. It's a 12-volt cooler. It's not a refrigerator, but it keeps stuff cool enough. You can put frozen stuff in it and it'll last for 3 or 4 days, but it won't keep it frozen. I usually bring a lot of food from home. My wife cooks a lot for me, and it really cuts down on the amount of money that I spend on food while I'm on the road, because I'm out here to make money, not to spend my earnings on fast food joints or whatever. Next up, speaking about food, we have ourselves a lunchbox cooker. These are $24.99. You can see mine's a little bit dirty because I use it all the time. I heat up all the food that my wife gave me from home, plugs directly into the cigarette lighter. Definitely recommend having it. Gets up to 350 degrees. Haven't found much that'll fit in there that it won't heat up. And inside of it, you want to use these guys. I found these at Cost You Less. Yeah, I believe it's Cost You Less. They're way cheaper than you find in the truck stops. These are like 3 for 68 cents or whatever at Cost You Less, and the truck stops are 3 for $1.50. And then instead of using a new one every time I heat up a meal, I use some aluminum foil. I just line it with it and then eat whatever. And then of course you want to get yourself some paper towels. Along with the paper towels, you want to get yourself some Febreze to keep the truck smelling good, some window washer, and some 409 or some sort of all-purpose cleaner. Also, you want to get some wet wipes or something like that, or some people use baby wipes. So for those days that you can't get a shower, you can still clean your undercarriage. And then getting on that, the personal hygiene stuff. I got one of these little bags that you can tote in with you when you go in to get your coffee in the morning. You can go in and shave and brush your teeth or whatever if you want to do that in the bathroom. I personally have a hard time brushing my teeth when I'm listening to somebody else rip ass. Just kind of makes me nauseated. And next up, you'll notice that we have 3 sets of shoes here. I have my Jesus shoes, which I usually use when I'm driving. We're not driving dump truck here, folks. We're driving for up to 11 hours a day. As you can see right now, I'm barefoot. But you know, there's no sense wearing your tennis shoes all the time. A lot of times when you get to the shipper or receiver, you want to slip your tennis shoes on. So I always keep a nice fresh pair of socks in it. And then lastly, you really want to have yourself a pair of shower shoes, because a lot of these showers in the truck stops, coming full circle here, you don't even want to touch the walls in it, much less stand in the bottom of them, you know, knowing the stuff that people leave behind. A lot of low-need truckers do a lot of nasty stuff in the shower. So anyway, that's going to be kind of the end of the videos of what you should take with you on the road for now. I'm probably going to do some on what kinds of foods to bring or something like that, and then I'm definitely going to do one on what kind of tools you should have with you. I have a basic set of tools that I brought that for the most part I can do anything I need. So thanks for watching, folks.